name is Michael Hugel. I am the founder and president of IQTV, located in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. IQTV, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our product, and it's our Enhanced Television Service, or ETS. The ETS, essentially what it is, it's a back office T-commerce platform, which is designed mostly for fulfillment. Now, the term T-commerce for IQTV has a broad meaning. To us, it also means voting and polling, RFIs, requests for information, and extended web services. So together with that, when we decided to go ahead and build our ATS, we went out and we spoke to many cable companies, MSOs, broadcasters, and advertisers, and got their input rather than just building something we thought they wanted. So when we went out to these different constituencies, they came along with some really good ideas and some interesting concepts that we incorporated. For example, for the on the subscriber side, they wanted e-wallets to make it easy for our subscribers to go ahead and use our system. So we incorporated such the most popular e-wallets like PayPal and Google Checkout, as well as the Amazon quick checkout wallets. In addition to that, they also wanted to see other user-friendly features, which we call, for example, the IQTV roaming profile. And basically with the roaming profile, what that does is it allows a subscriber within that MSO's network to travel from one location to another and easily continue to use the system without having to re-register every time. And that also works across platforms as well. In addition to that, we have our extended web services where a subscriber can go ahead and check their orders. It has all the functionality of a standard e-commerce website. All the products being featured on television also appear there, and it's a very helpful tool. And on the side of the management, MSOs, and broadcasters and advertisers, what we did there is we have an additional portal where they're able to go in real time, see how well their campaign is doing. With we have management tools where it allows an MSO, for example, to see exactly what's going on their network in real time in terms of clicks, products being sold, things added to the wish list, and so on. Our technology is a distributed architecture. We have the core side, and we also have the edge services. The edge services is the servers that live closest to the subscriber to offer the most efficient performance. We also have our core services, which are in the far back end, and that's where the edge services get served from, and we maintain all our current databases. The system is also integrated with many other back office fulfillment companies. For example, in the case of Amazon right now, they're doing all our physical fulfillment of products, and our own services do all the electronic fulfillment of products as well. So, in a sense, what we wanted to do is build a system which, regardless of the set-top box application being run by the MSO, that we can handle all the back office fulfillment. So we have extensive API libraries which allow for easy integration to take advantage of all these back office services. A little bit more on the back-end services. On the subscriber side, as I was mentioning earlier, we do have a vanilla web portal, which is basically turnkey and ready to go for MSOs to go ahead and very easily be able to self-brand it. We have social networking interfaces. So if a subscriber were to go ahead and put something on their wish list that they want to share with their social networking group, they can do that very easily. They can enable that feature themselves, and they can share, for example, if they have a birthday or anniversary coming up, they're able to share that wish list with their social networking group in Twitter or MySpace or Facebook, and that allows for extended merchandising and sales opportunities beyond the television set. So on the development side, we've actually are talking to some other developers who want to take advantage of our back office fulfillment engine, and that's working out pretty good. Some of them I see in this room. I'd like to mention them, but everything's a secret in this business, so sorry about that. But there are some really good innovative companies, and the partnerships are working well. In addition to that, we've partnered with the HITS Access folks, and right now at our booth of 1401, you can go ahead and take a look at our product in action over the live head end, doing fulfillment for various different products and services, both electronic and physical. And we're also being featured at Broadband Nation as well as at the Comcast booth. So I encourage you to stop by and take a look at this hands-on. In order to prove out the technologies that we built in the back end, we had to go ahead and build a front-end application. So we went ahead and we built it in an EBIF format as well as a true two-way, and we threw in our own native application just for good measure. Like I said, our forte really wasn't the front end, but there was the only mechanism we had to say, hey, listen, here are all these capabilities that can be taken advantage of by a front-end application. So that's some screenshots of what it looks like there. And in the end, our formula for success, the system had to be scalable. We needed to have a centralized back end. We also needed very strategic partnerships. We needed an open architecture to be able to accept and interface to third-party applications and third-party vendors and fulfillment houses. Most importantly, to the MSOs out there, there's no CapEx for this back office T-commerce platform. And the way we look at it is it's a true performance-based partnership. If the system is doing well and transactions are being handled and we are delivering the products, it's a win-win for both of us, so let's just share in the revenues and in the risk in the beginning. And at the very end, as part of it, just to top things off on the backside, we added extended services via mobile technologies, which again we can demonstrate at our booth. Here's a screenshot of some of the companies we're interfaced now or working with, developing several other applications. And thank you for your attention.
So we've been talking about interactive television for a while. What you're showing here sounds very sexy. Any comments, questions, reactions?
Sure. Mike, you hit all the buzzwords: Twitter, Facebook, True Two-Way, EMIF. Congratulations, great job. I guess my question is more of a consumer question. T-commerce has been tried before. Why is now different?
Well, that's why at the beginning I said that the term T-commerce has a much broader meaning to us. Not just the traditional, hey, here, let's merchandise a product, but that there's all these extended parts of T-commerce, which are like the RFIs and so on. I think in terms of why now, I think that it's timing. I think that the infrastructure, the want and the need is there. The world as a whole has gotten used to great and slick technologies, and there's a lot of innovative companies out there, and they've just matured to the point that these technologies can be delivered.
So where does the cable operator have to integrate with you in order to make this happen?
Our ETS lives at the head end, at the central head end. In the case of the CMC, obviously that's in one location. Our system right now it's about as big as a coffee table. It can handle 5 million subscribers at 85,000 transactions per second. A very small footprint and a lot of performance.
I was going to ask the same question, but I pushed the button too slow. I know. I don't quite understand the answer, actually, because in cable, we pride ourselves by having many, many different kinds of head ends, which is a nightmare for some of you. Mm-hmm. So when you say there's just a box that goes into a central head end, that's very...
Some of the... in most of the cases we've spoken to, the MSOs we've spoken with, what they're doing now is they're trying to consolidate their head ends in terms of management for cost purposes and so on. Our system is scalable enough that if it needs to be distributed, in the case of an MSO that may have not a centralized format in terms of their architecture, we can put these boxes in the head ends individually as needed. That's why we made them small enough and cost efficient enough to be able to support that model.
Gotcha.
Michael, a question on the standards. You talked about the front end, in order to demonstrate what you were doing, you used the ETV and True Two-Way, which are well-established standards for the industry. On the back end, you kind of reference some different web services and the like. With your experience with the service you're deploying, is that sufficient, or do you see there a need from an industry perspective for more standardization than available for the services you're providing?
Well, this is why we're hoping to be the standard in delivering that back-end service. That's why we've made the system so flexible and easy to integrate with, both on the third-party set-top box application side and again with extended web services and other interface formats that we are offering to the MSOs and advertisers and networks and so on that's made us very flexible and very pliable. So we've been so far, knock on wood, we've been successful in doing that, and we hope to continue it to become that standard.
So your business model then is as a software company, and you write the software?
Well, we are a services company, so
Yeah.
we provide this back end as a service. So basically to handle all the fulfillment requests, both physical and electronic of products. So in some cases, some of the set-top box application developers that we've partnered with have gone ahead and decided to use us only because it makes their applications a little bit more robust in the sense that they can do more with them beyond just the set-top box in terms of reaching out beyond the television and bringing information and products back.
Is there anything magic about it being a set-top box that's feeding you? It sounds like it could be anybody that would feed, in effect, a generic engine sitting behind it.
Well, I guess it could be, but in this case...
Like if I were a web services company, is there any reason why I couldn't connect in a similar fashion and just say you're the commerce engine that's behind it?
Well, yeah, but then, the thing is that we wanted to have something that was robust enough that in some events, in terms of managing, say, with the MSOs, for example, being able to manage a central point for data collection, and we have a management engine that allows us to go ahead and, for example, gather all the information that's coming in, all the activities happening on the network in real time, and aggregate all that information and present it in a dashboard format. So, in order to be able to effectively do that, I think you need a central repository to go ahead and collect that data to be able to measure the performance of an advertising campaign or how well a product is being downloaded or serviced or the level of interest.
Great. I think we should leave it at that. We're running a little short on time. So thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you.